Hi. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my ultimate guide to working from home. This includes a little bit of a morning routine because obviously I feel like that's the best way to kind of set the mood for your day. I woke up and a lot of my filming depends on natural light, so my schedule has actually changed a little bit today. So we're going to go through that as soon as possible, but right now let's make our bed, because making your bed is seriously such a great way to start your day. I know everyone says it, and it's getting to the point where it's like almost corny, you know, to like tell people to make their bed, but I like hate looking at my bed when it's not made. Like, it's the first thing you see when you walk into our apartment. Even if making your bed is the only thing you do for the day, when you look at it, you will feel like you have your shit together. I personally think that's really important. Let's just do it. That didn't take long. Wondering how my Invisalign's doing. On to the best part of the day, which is getting dressed and getting ready. Sometimes I wear makeup, sometimes I don't, but because I am filming for you guys today, I want to just kind of spruce up a little bit. Hi, Grammy.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. We are going to pick out an outfit. One thing I don't do at all when I work from home is stay in my pajamas. Even if I'm changing into other like sweatpants, I need that distinction between like my sleeping clothes and then the clothes that I'm working in. So it doesn't necessarily have to be like a cute outfit, like putting on a pair of Levi's and a t-shirt and whatever. It can literally be another pair of sweatpants, maybe one that you value more or one that feels nicer. So I'm gonna do that now. We're gonna change really quick. Let's try to do this in a really cool transition. 1, 2, 3.
But I've
already mentioned this sweatsuit. It's going to be in a haul and have a link over there, so definitely go check that out after you watch this video. Perfect work from home wear. Let's just go and actually start the day now. It's a short commute. Hi, cuties. Hello. Hi.
That you wish you had made plans without me. Look, I hate to make this song about me, but I really wanna tell you that I still get goosebumps whenever you call. When I pull up to your house in my car. When we kiss, you make me sound the alarm. When we kiss, that thing go ring, ring, ring. Tell me how you feel, tell me what it is, tell me what it ain't. Trigger happy,
okay,
you looking by.
Finally on to the work day. I realized that I never prefaced what I do. I'm a full-time YouTuber. If any of you didn't know, which means that I've been working from home like this for about 3 years now. Kind of learn the tricks of the trade of like what keeps me really like motivated. When you want to be productive from home, a lot of people set super high expectations. The most productive thing to do is really just to knock one thing off at a time. Even if your morning routine takes a little bit longer than normal, like don't sweat it. If you wake up a little bit later than normal, don't sweat it. Like, it's just about getting through it. My advice to you. So we're going to work on our to-do list today, and I'm filming this in the middle of the COVID-19 quarantine that's happening right now. I recently traveled. That means that I've been self-isolating for about 10 days now. It's day 10 of my self-isolation, which ends on technically on March 27th, but I know that obviously we'll be in quarantine for a little bit longer. One way I just kind of make sure that my days don't muddle into one is do a to-do list. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, even if you just have like a piece of paper. I've been finding this notebook really helpful just because I don't really have any meetings or anything right now, so having just like a to-do list of me knocking off every single thing is really kind of what I've been doing. Oh, I'm expecting some mail today. There's just like a bunch of other random things that I'm going to be knocking off the list one by one. So like I have been saying, I have been filming. I do plan to film today, but I have like a very certain like process that I do while filming, so maybe not all of the filming will get done today, but maybe just like the trying on looks portion will get done. Oh good.
You killed it. So good.
Look, I hate to make this song about me, but I really.
So a bunch of girls are actually doing something fun for Revolve while we are all social distancing and quarantining at home. So I got a few Revolve things I want to show you guys. So the first thing I got from Revolve is this swimsuit from Faithful, the brand. This is so gorgeous. It's like a high-waisted little number. I also got another swimsuit from Tularosa Swim, and I had a feeling this was going to be made really well just because it looked really well made on the model. So cute. And this is a little top. We managed to get this one dress from Super Down, I believe. This is so cute. It's gonna be even nicer when it's not wrinkly. And then I got this workout set from the brand Love Wave with this pistachio colored bra. I feel like these are going to be really, really flattering on. But that's going to be so cute. I got this dress from Super Down, which I was really excited about as well. That is so pretty. And then I got these shorts. Like, they're like meant to be folded down like that. Cute. I want to try these out because I've wanted them forever. And they are their split flare. Ooh, they actually almost look a little big. And I got them in a 26, but I was like afraid that maybe they'd be too small. Really excited about all this stuff. I think I did a really good pick this time. So this is our office. This is it. So we have a power bar there, super important.
Charge your phone, AirPods, laptop.
Candle for good vibes. And this is where we sit and we work like all day. I am such a couch person when it comes to working. However, because I have a lot to do, this has tend to be the best thing for me, and yeah, I've been actually enjoying it. One thing I actually don't really do anymore because I just kind of got into my groove and my routine, but one thing I found very, very helpful in the beginning and something I learned from my actual, like when I had like a regular 9-to-5 job, is something called time blocking. So I'm going to show you guys how to time block your day, and it's just like such an efficient way to work. You know how like working out, sometimes people, like if you've ever done the Bikini Body Guide before, and I'm sure there's other workout plans like this, where it's not about how many reps that you get in, it's more like they time, like I'm going to do a minute for sit-ups and a minute for push-ups and then a minute for this and try to get as many reps in as possible. Like that style of working out is kind of similar to time blocking. So let's say you're working from, I'm just gonna make it really simple, 9 to 3, and I know most people work 9 to 5, but I just want to show you guys. So like let's say 9, you're going to block out 40, like half an hour for your email, and then you're going to do the other half an hour for your calendar. And then within those time block periods that you do, you can break them up into even smaller things. So let's say with emails, in those 30 minutes you want to accomplish getting back to Dylan, and then you want to also reach out to manager, and then another one would be something else. And then with your calendar you want to schedule meeting, and then one more thing. So like that way you can like kind of break up like it into even smaller pieces, and then you'll have that 1 hour just dedicated to emails and calendar, and that's all you're doing. 10 a.m. you can be doing something else. For me, let's just say I need to edit a video. 2 hours to edit a video. So what does that exactly entail? Then you're going to break down everything that you want to accomplish within those 2 hours. Load hard drive, rough draft. And then like you're just going to go into all those things that you believe that you can accomplish within those 2 hours, and that's what your 10 to 12 is. From 12 to 1, and we're going to talk about this a little bit later, but it's really important to schedule a lunch break, even if you are working from home, because I'm guilty of it, I know a lot of people are, but working through your lunch. So let's just say 12 to 12:45 is your lunch break. I like to schedule it shorter, even though you can take the full hour, but when you're working at home, there's so many distractions that sometimes I feel like if I give myself the full hour to really do lunch, I'll just not do anything the rest of the day. We're back around 12:45 to 1, giving myself like that 15-minute in between time to browse the internet. And then from 1 to 3, one thing I learned from one of my old bosses is to schedule the like not as cognitive stuff in the afternoon, because that's when you're the most tired, and that's sometimes when people feel a caffeine crash. So maybe 1, I will choose my clothing for my next collaboration, and I'll do that from 1 to 2. And then from 2, I can go on my Instagram and like respond to comments, edit some pics, and that was what I'll be doing from 2 to 3. So that's just kind of like a simple way of time blocking. It's really, really effective if you stick to it, and also the more you write it down and the more you time block, the more you understand how much realistically you can accomplish within those time frames as well. But this is just a really nice, easy way to break up your day and stay really productive. So small little 5-minute sesh on time blocking. After much thought and consideration, I decided that I will be filming at least one of the videos today, just because I do have a deadline tomorrow and I did not want to pack everything into tomorrow. So we are doing my Hailey Bieber outfits video. If you guys are Canadian and are aware of Slice TV, I've actually been doing some videos on their website for the past few months, so this is going to actually be on there. When you're working with bigger companies, sometimes they want a whole entire outline of what you are going to say, but I want to show you guys some of the looks I'm going to be doing. I have pretty much everything in my closet, so we are just going to reference these looks and create them ourselves.
Peanut butter jelly snack, pull it ride, busky painting. That's my sunshine when it's raining. That's my boo, yeah, yeah. When I'm all alone, she pulled through. So when I catch that wave, we gon' move. But then again, we probably won't, cause I know she like to stay at home, and she probably gon' shoot me dead before the devil.
So we just finished filming and we are moving on to, so we are moving on to cleaning all of this mess up. Normally I'm pretty lax about this because I do work from home on the daily and I may need to go and get this stuff again, but especially with everything going on right now, it's really important to put away things right away after you're done with them. So if you have paperwork out, and even though you have to reach it the next day, doing that like 5-minute tidy is really helpful, just so things don't pile up and get really disorganized.
They not cool. When you on the way, make that move. Case they didn't know, that's my boo.
And now we're done. Everything is put away and we're going to move on to the next set of filming.
They are a lot.
Okay guys, so I just finished filming that, but I wanted to show you guys what this workout set looks like on, because it looks freaking bomb and it fits like a glove. This is the one from Revolve, from their brand called WFH, and I really think it's super flattering. Like, I've never had a sports bra that has this like deep V situation going on, but I think it's really, really nice. Along with, yeah, stay tuned for the rest of the stuff. It's going to be on my Instagram, but I just want to show you guys a sneak peek because this is really, really cute and super flattering and pretty affordable when it comes to activewear as well. Okay, so I realized I have not eaten lunch yet. I've been working hardcore till about 3 p.m. now, and because I am fully done my work and everything, we are going to take off my makeup. This is something I do all the time. I don't like keeping makeup on my face unless I absolutely need to. So we're gonna go wash off my makeup and then we're gonna reconvene and maybe have a snack.
See it all. If I said, then I mean it all. Let's be ready when I make the call. I'ma say it here cause you know all my songs.
Lunch break.
Yeah. But one day they gonna know all my songs.
So it's closer to 6 o'clock now. Because I had a late start to the day, it made sense to end at about 6 o'clock. Honestly, the afternoon we took it really easy. I did some emails, we cut our dog's hair, which is something we needed to do for a long time. So that's like the best thing about working from home, I feel, is to mix things into your schedule that you wouldn't normally, and you're able to tack things off your to-do list that normally would have to be reserved for after work. But there are a few things that I absolutely do not do during those work hours that I set for myself. One of them is laying in bed. That's a huge no for me, mainly because I just find it, you're just not gonna wanna get out of it. It's so comfortable and so cozy. So doing work from bed is a no. Laying in bed is a no, absolutely not for me, just because I know it's gonna get me sidetracked. The second thing that I do not do is I start a TV show or I watch a TV show. YouTube, for some reason, I think is fine because I'm able to like multitask and like bounce through from YouTube to like something else. But for some reason with TV shows, they're just so hard to concentrate while you're doing work, and it's better reserved for when you're done all your work and you can just like relax and just be on your couch and just binge watch Netflix. The last thing I definitely do not do for myself personally is I do not have a second coffee in the afternoon. That's just like a preference thing. I know a lot of people need that pick-me-up, and I used to be one of those people, but if I actually haven't been drinking like any coffee this week whatsoever, just matcha and tea, I find my quality of sleep really, really poor when I drink caffeine in the afternoon. So those are the 3 things that I absolutely do not do during the workday. About it, so let's just get into changing because we are going to do a quick 20-minute Pilates. That's a new thing I actually just implemented in the last, since we've been in self-isolation. I figure since we're not going out and I'm not moving my body, it would make a lot of sense to implement a better workout routine. Okay, so I work out very, very infrequently. I am probably the least consistent person ever, but this last week and a half, I've managed to change my diet because of my skin, and then also I've been exercising every day. Even if I'm not feeling the best, I don't like seriously go hard every single time. Like minimum, I do about 20 minutes. Today the plan was to do 20 minutes, but I probably did about 35 minutes today just by doing different videos. I'm gonna share them in the description down below, but it's definitely helped me sleep better, which in return, while I'm saying this, it makes me a more productive person throughout the day. Dylan just cut his hair in the bathroom, so I'm in the queue for the shower, but I like to shower, and that's really how I close the day. So we're gonna shower, put on some cozy pajamas, and then I'm going to just chat a little bit about after hours and how to become a productive person when you're not working. And by productive, I mean how to relax, which is something I'm still working on. I cannot be the only person that absolutely loves to be showered and good to go by like 7 p.m. or 6 p.m. It's just like the nicest feeling. The last thing I want to talk about today is boundaries and the fact that you need to set them, especially when you work from home. Once I'm done my work and I'm like ready and good to go and my computer is shut off in terms of like my work and stuff like that, I would consider this like my time. I do sometimes respond to emails in the evening if they're super urgent, but I try my best to stay away from anything work related unless I absolutely have to. It's not hard when you're self-employed, but the one great thing about being self-employed is that like you tend to love your job so much that you want to do it 24/7. So for me, I'm often editing up until midnight. I'm often checking my email at family functions. I'm doing things like that, but it's because I love my job so much. But I'm trying to set boundaries and set a time to shut myself off. And the great thing about the fact that everybody's working from home right now is that I feel like we've all been able to kind of set our own boundaries in a way and really press reset on that. So it'll keep you sane if you have that conversation with your boss, especially right now when everyone's working from home. Talk about what the work hours are, when you're going to be responsive. Example, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. or whatever the regular hours are, and when you're off the clock. It's super, super important. And even when I had a regular job and was able to work from home, we kind of had certain boundaries in place too, even though it was a different type of schedule because I did work in social media. Let's talk about the workflow because it's going to be super, super helpful to you in the future, especially because you won't feel like you have to respond to that email at 9 p.m. just because you're home and they know you're home, you know what I mean? It's important to enjoy your time off. Working from home is a blessing and a curse in the way that, yeah, you're home all the time and that's great, but at the same time, everyone knows you're home all the time and they may feel like you're more available because you're home all the time, but just because you are doesn't mean that you don't get to have your own life too. So make sure that you make time for, you know, sitting with dinner with the people you live with, and watching some TV and just relaxing, reading a book, you know, doing all that self-care Sunday fun day stuff. Really important to take care of yourself. So that is kind of what I'm leaving you with today. If you guys have any questions or have any suggestions on how you guys work from home and have any helpful tips to share, I would love to hear them in the comment section below. And if you guys want to see more fashion stuff, it's coming, but it's also on my Instagram if you guys want any inspo. With that being said, I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.
Get a ring, make a child start film. Happy raps is going wild to the Grammys. I might need to drop an album for the Grammys, like, yeah.